What's up, guys? Glenn, Midtown Power Washers. Beautiful Memphis, Tennessee, and it is a beautiful day here in Memphis. We just got done, had to go to the eye doctor, had to get some stuff taken care of today, so we're not out doing any work. I thought I'd make a quick video, and one thing that I really want to talk about is a CRM. What is it? What does it do? Let's get to it. So you're ready to start a pressure washing business, roof washing, all that good stuff. What in the world? By the way, if you like any of the videos, please like, subscribe, hit the bell for all the all the alerts, so you know when we putting stuff out there. I'm trying to bring you guys regular content, and it really helped the channel, and I'd really appreciate it. CRM, right? CRM is customer relations management software. It is on my laptop, it is on my phone. It's where you put all the information that you get from each call, okay? You have to pay for it. I use one called Markate. There's the Customer Factor, there's Jobber, there's a ton of them, okay? There's a ton of them. Those are the three of the more popular ones. Markate works well for me, being the only guy. It's like, I don't know, $28 a month or $30 a month. And then if I want to add things as I gain employees and as I gain needs, I can add stuff for money, and the price changes. But starting out, it's a great one to have, because I've been using it for 4 months now, and I'm still figuring out and learning different things that it can do for me and my business. Now, the thing about it is, it helps me in so many areas, okay? Because we're talking about like automation at this point. We're talking about when we're sending over estimates, I'm not writing something down on a piece of paper. I'm sending on an email and a text message with the full estimate listed out, exactly what we're going to be doing, all that good stuff. Not only that, but it retains all this information, even if we don't do a job, even if it's just a job we put an estimate on and we didn't actually get, we've still got their information. You know how many times you get an email or a text about something? It means you gave that information to somebody, right? Because everywhere you go, they want to know your email address, they want to know blah, blah, blah. And that's how they get in contact with you. Well, we can do the same thing with our CRM. Now, that's one good thing. I can reach back out, all these people that I did Christmas lights for during Christmas time that said that they wanted pressure washing done. I send out a SMS blast to those people reminding them, hey, we talked about this back in November, December. If y'all are interested, now's the time to go ahead and let me get you on the schedule. And I've gotten every single one of them have called me or contacted me, and we've got them working on the schedule. A lot of them aren't getting done till May, but whatever. We have a big pollen fall here, and a lot of people with the nicer homes that have gotten stuff done before they know that the pollen's going to fall, and they like to wait till after that happens. And I get it for sure. But this CRM helps me with that. It keeps track of all that. It keeps track of invoices. I send an invoice in using this CRM. Payment, I mark that invoice as paid whenever it's paid. It's keeping track of all this stuff. If I have a return customer that wants something done next year, I can look back and see, okay, this customer, this was the price on the job that we did for them last year. So I know that my pricing is going to be the same every single time. I'm not just jumping around all over the place. Does all those things for me. Okay, now there's a lot of, as Aaron Parker talks about, ninja tactics. that you can use with your CRM. There's a lot of stuff that's there that we don't see. I'm just going to talk about the simple stuff, the stuff that I'm using currently. All right. Biggest thing for me, the number one reason why I love a CRM is before I had it, I would give a person a quote, give them an estimate, give them a number, and if I didn't hear an immediate response, I wanted to change the number. You know, because early on we want to get everything we can get, right? Because we're scared and everything else, so we want everything, and we'll lower some numbers. Or I would lower some numbers real quick to get the job. That CRM just kind of takes that whole the emotion out of it for me. When I put an estimate in my CRM and I send it out, I send the text and the email, it's out of my hands at that point. You know what I mean? I've done everything I can do. It's on them. So I don't have to worry about responding. It'll tell me if they accept it. If they accept it, we contact back. All right, we get a date scheduled. Boom, we put that in our CRM. When it's scheduled to do it, what time, what window we're going to do it in. So, if you don't have a CRM, I'm not saying get Marcade. I'm not saying, look around and see what works for you, or what ask around and see what you think would work. But I'm saying get one. Okay, there's a big difference between a lot of guys that do this for, this is what I've seen is, the guys that are in this for, the long haul, that are trying to create a growing business. Customer attention, the cheapest customer to get is the customer you already have. All right, so customer attention is super important, and that CRM just keeps all that information for you. Check it out, man. There's a lot of different options when that comes to that. You can pay hundreds of dollars a month. You can pay $30 a month. Find out what works for you, what your needs are. My whole theory on everything is I'm trying to build everything for growth. I'm a one-man show right now with a helper sometimes, but I don't plan on always being that way. I'm planning on delegating work at some point. So everything is built for that I think of. I try to think of, all right, can this adapt to when I get bigger? And I think Marcade can. If it can't, Customer Factor is always an option. Jobbers, there's other options where I can just transfer that information over and we're good to go. You can also, if you have a website, which you should for sure have a website, you can integrate your CRM into your website. So when they put their information in, boom, it goes straight to your CRM. You're not getting an email and having to respond to every email and ask these questions over. All this stuff listed is just automatically going straight into your CRM, and you just look it up. Boom, okay, let me call them and let's schedule an estimate, or let me call them and give them an estimate, however you do your estimates. I can't express to you enough how important it was to take that emotion out of the estimate for me, because starting out I was so scared on everything. I wanted everything because I thought I needed everything at the time, and I found myself, well, I could drop it down $100 and blah blah blah, before I even give them time to respond. Now they ain't talking about like, oh, this is too much or whatever. They just weren't answering me quick enough. So that really helped me out. It did. Sometimes I've had to wait. You wait 2 weeks before you get a job accepted, 3 weeks before they accept an estimate for whatever reason. But I get an alert on my phone, I get an alert on my laptop. Oh, they accepted the estimate. Let me go ahead and call schedule. It takes that whole thing out of there, man. So look into getting it if you wanna really, kind of get you a foundation, because you can also use it to send out emails, mass emails, SMS blast to everybody saying, hey, we're running this special. Or you could even use it to send postcards if you want to do postcard mailers. You can do a lot of different options on there. Once you get enough people's information to make it worthwhile, which is what I'll do every year, is once I've got that stack, that list of clientele, I could just send that blast out to them. Hey, remember us? Hey, we're still in business. We're still doing what we did for you last year. If you'd like to get that done again, we're offering this or whatever. Call to action. This month you can blah, blah, blah. There's a, it doesn't matter because they're all good. Every CRM, out of those three for sure, they're going to be good for you. So just look into them, see which one you prefer. And I highly recommend just pulling the trigger and getting one. If it retains me $1,000 or $2,000 jobs a year, it's worth it. So, that's my thoughts on it. Absolutely look into getting it. Information is vital in any business that we run. Information is vital in this world today that we live in. It's being bought and sold all the time. So this is a good way to keep track of yours. That way you can hold on to those people. Because in this business, I've noticed there's not a lot of that. There's not a lot of customer retention. Everybody wants to hit that lick, and then they're out the door, not thinking about, there's next year. There's 6 months down the road. There's other things that I could keep this customer for years, which is my business strategy. Is I want my customers to be my customers for as long as as long as I'm still providing them the service that they need. I want them to know that they can call me. Every single spring, they can call me. Every single fall, they can call me. Thanksgiving time, they better be calling me for Christmas lights. You know what I mean? Like, I want them to be able to, come to me. Y'all be easy. Stay safe. Peace.